everyone! Happy premiere night!
Am I AI or real?
I don't know. Do you make surfboards?
No.
In San Francisco?
San Diego.
San Diego? Well, more on that in a minute. But first, welcome to our coverage of Big Brother 26.
Day one of the premiere. Oh, hi.
It's a 2-night premiere, baby.
Alright, so Julie's in the house. In the actual house.
Whoa. They can only do this because it's not a live move-in.
I thought she was wearing a black gown.
I saw a blue jumpsuit. Let us know in the comments what you thought it was. I thought she looked great, though. Very glamorous, very chic.
Was it, what were the two names that people would hear?
Laurel and Yanni.
Was it
Did
Laurel?
you hear Laurel
or
Yanni?
Yanni?
Was the dress white and gold, or was it black and blue?
Yeah. Alright, well, Julie was also talking to some AI chick.
What? Megamind up in there.
Yeah. Or was that just Julie after she had some wacky weed and she was hallucinating?
Okay, because I saw a lot of speculation online that Julie was going to be like a hologram.
Yeah.
So then when she started talking to Blue Girl, I was like, what?
Blue Girl?
Blue Girl group?
Yeah.
Blue Woman group?
Julie's like, they're not paying you, but they're paying me, and I don't even have to go in the house. I never have to see these people.
Yeah. Well, she had her little chat with the AI, which
what
will
if
be
we
coming up
actually
again.
find out that Julie is AI?
I mean, maybe. She's way ahead of her time.
Yes.
Chenbot. Okay, so this season is 90 days.
And several $150,000.
Correct. 8 house guests entered tonight on tonight's episode.
And 8 will enter tomorrow.
I wonder how they decide, like, which house guests are going to be in which
I'm
group.
sure they asked AI what they thought would be the best thing.
They went to ChatGPT and were just like, tell us how to do Premiere.
Do you think ChatGPT said, just take away the replay and the archives on the live feeds?
I can't even get into that right now.
Everything will be okay.
Everything's up in the air right now. We don't know what's happening, but
all right.
With that.
Well, we're not going to go into depth on the cast right now. We did make 2 videos, which will be linked in the info.
If you want to check that out.
On our cast reveal.
We also talked about
assessment / house.
House talk, yeah. So that was fun. But we are going to talk a bit about the first 8 house guests because we got to see their little intro packages, which was a lot of fun.
We got to see things that we didn't see on the cast assessment.
Yes, and I was hoping, honestly, that we would see even more and get to know these people more. But most of the episode, I feel like, was dominated by
the competition.
Which we're going to see again tomorrow.
The competition and a lot of walking around the house saying...
But I like that part.
Look,
like, oh my god, this room.
It's me, Julie.
Yeah. Do you think it'll be the same comps tomorrow or new ones?
I think it's gonna be different ones because they're not gonna. I don't think.
Don't be double dipping.
No.
All right. Well, let's talk about the first 8 to enter the house.
All right. Well, first up was Rubina, and I did not realize that she was only 4'9".
Oh my god. 4'9". I'm shook. One of my best friends is like 5 feet tall, and
I thought she was 4'11".
Nah, she's like 5 feet, but she's like super tiny. I can't imagine 3 inches less than that. Like, what?
All right,
absolutely wild.
Rubina is an events bartender. How she reaches the table, I don't know.
She's probably standing on a box behind the bar. I don't know. But honestly, with how tiny she is, her personality is humongous.
Huge. How about her on those not ice skates, roller skates?
Yeah, she's pretty talented.
Yeah.
Okay, Hal from Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, I know. You know, to this day, I think about that.
I do too.
I was like, was that something that he knew how to do before the show? Or did, like, they have to teach him that for the show?
I mean, I'm sure he did some of it, but I'm sure it was also, like, stunt double.
You think?
Yeah.
It was pretty freaking amazing.
But it was great. Yeah, excuse me. Rubina, I think she's a lot of fun already. I'm really excited to see her interact with everybody.
You just say that because she's loud like you. Am I wrong?
No comment.
Am I wrong?
No comment.
All right, next up is Cam. He's a former pro football player in Canada.
Yeah, in Canada. It's funny because my dad was like, in what country?
Yeah.
And then he said, what
Canada.
is it? CFL or something?
Something like that.
I mean, it's still, you still gotta be good, but it's not like being in like the NFL.
It's not. Unfortunately, his mom died when he was 3, which was really
so
sad.
But he does have a very close bond with his dad, which was really cool to see.
Yeah.
I have to say, his preseason like interview, I wasn't really feeling him. I feel a little bit better about him now after seeing his intro package. He seems like a sweetheart.
A little bit better. Not much.
Let's hope he delivers.
All right, Mackenzie. She works with men in construction. She wears a hard hat.
Yeah.
And
do you think she actually does her hair like that every day, or that was just because of the intro package?
I think she does her hair like that every day.
Wow.
She is painfully single, which means she is thirsty.
Oh, no.
She requires a drink.
Well, she's not only a construction manager.
Supervisor?
Yeah, because she's like not just a construction worker. She's like...
the manager?
I can't remember the word, but yeah,
construction
next level.
Project manager.
She also...
Junior bridal suite.
She had a scholarship for a D1 school for volleyball.
Have you ever heard of that school?
No. But apparently it's D1, and she's really tall. Like, really tall.
She said she was taller than all the guys.
So far, yeah. I mean, well, she said in heels.
I think she's taller.
According to Big Brother, she was 6'2" in heels.
Right.
Which is honestly quite tall.
I'm 6'2" in heels.
Oh my god.
She's requiring someone who is at least 6'5".
Okay, we'll see.
You know what my mom used to say? Maybe I shouldn't say this.
Well, wait. Let's switch the battery first, because I don't want to lose any of our footage so far. Okay, we're back. We want to hear the story.
All right. So my mom was. I don't even remember where she was. That's not even important. But let's just say this was the swinging 70s.
Oh boy.
And this was probably something that a child shouldn't have heard, but...
From Granny?
No, not from her. She was talking to somebody else, and she was like, a woman should, a guy should be taller than a woman, if they're... Because it looks better, whatever. And I was just like, okay. And then the person was like, no, dear. Everyone's the same height in bed.
Ah!
And I was just like, what?
I can't imagine Granny having that conversation with someone.
And she said, ha, ha, ha. And then she probably was like, what does that mean?
No! Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, moving on. So that's Mackenzie.
Yes.
Joseph, we finally found out what video store he works at, because everyone was like, where, like,
Viper
what
Video.
store could this possibly be? I guess, yeah, it's independently owned. Viper Video.
I guess it's like a vintage type video store, because I buy videotapes online for my son, and I guess they come from some sort of a Goodwill or vintage type
well, a lot of times you get them on eBay from like individual sellers.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe that his store is like a seller on eBay or something, as well as in person.
Yeah. I mean, I love a good VHS. I think it's great that there's still video stores out there.
Well, Joseph's also a polka player.
Oh, he is very intriguing to me because I feel like he is a big fan of the show, and
I feel like he can be super wacky, which is going to make good TV.
I also feel like he's ready to stir things up. Yeah. Which we love.
Yes. Angela was up next, to which I say, ugh. I'm sorry.
I really enjoyed her intro package.
She's just trying way too hard.
I will say she's a bit over the top, but you can just feel her excitement.
Yeah, she's excited, but she's not exciting.
Well, we already knew that she's a real estate agent in Salt Lake City.
Right.
She's a wife, a mother, and a nana.
Well, she's also a cool mom, to which I say,
Well, I was really surprised to hear her say that, like...
she's a party girl?
She goes out to the clubs and stuff.
What clubs are these?
I don't know, but, like... Okay. But, yeah.
What's Utah's hottest club?
I don't know.
Mormon?
Gotta ask Stefan. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Yes. All right. Chemo. From Hawaii.
Yay!
What a
finally.
sweetheart.
This is exciting to have some representation from Hawaii. And
Yes.
him with the ukulele and the intro package. Shout out to all the ukulele players.
Not me. All right.
He sounded pretty good.
He did sound good. In fact, your ukulele is from Hawaii also.
Yeah, actually, one of them
bought
is.
it from a Hawaiian store.
Yeah. Actually, did I get them both
I
from
think
the
you
same
got
place?
them both.
They're both, yeah, from a store in
Yep.
Hawaii, which is super fun.
Unfortunately, he lost his brother to cancer, the one that got him interested
I
in
know.
the show Big Brother.
Oh my god, that story. He was talking about how his brother was there for him because he had a really hard time growing up queer in a religious family. And he kept, like, using the past tense to describe his brother. And I was like, oh no. And then when he said that he passed away, like, that's so sad. But it's cool that he's having this opportunity to live out this dream and do something that, you know, meant so much to his brother. So, very excited for Chemo.
Yes.
And he is also a huge fan of the show.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. I loved his family member being like, don't let anyone wear your clothes. Wonderful.
Why would they?
Well, they switch clothes all the time.
Oh, I guess.
You know how there's always like that one clothing item that like rotates through
like
the entire cast?
sweatshirt or the hat.
The bear
or...
shirt.
Yeah,
like,
right.
There's always something.
All right, we got another shorty. Chelsea is only 5'2".
She looked like a giant next to Rubina.
Yes, and she was a 5'2" basketball player.
Wow.
In college, in high school.
Well, yeah, she said she played in college, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But like, what position is it where you can be short?
Point.
Is it point guard? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Point guard? Okay. I don't really do basketball. But yeah, she must be pretty skilled to be a basketball player when she's
But she's
that
also
tiny.
a mentor.
Yes. Okay. She works for a nonprofit organization, and it seems like it has a religious
Connotation.
yeah,
Or
it's like a religious organization
meaning.
of some sort.
Yes.
But it seems like really loves to get out there and help the youth, which is great.
Help them make good choices.
She's got a lot to say about God, so I feel like we found Julie's favorite.
You think?
Yeah.
All right.
She will be on Julie's podcast after the season.
She'll be the first one on. All right. And then rounding out the 8 is Tucker. And he seems like he's going to be a firecracker.
Yeah, another one.
He works for a protein bar company, and let's just say he is thirsty.
I want to know what company this is, though. I love Orgain. Shout out to Orgain. I don't know if it's that.
I don't know.
Probably not.
He's ready to be in a showman's.
What? I was hoping no for Tucker. I'm hoping no for everyone. Can we have a season without showmances?
I don't mind the showman's. I just don't want it to be disgusting.
Yeah. He seems like keen to get into one, though.
Yeah.
Not that.
So Tucker, Angela, Chemo, and Chelsea, Julie said, step forward and face the firing squad.
You're the first group to go in. But this was hilarious because everybody in this group was avoiding going in because they all know about the first in curse.
Right.
Which has been broken in a few different like franchise, like Canada, that was broken, I think, by Bailey this past season.
I think this is lame.
Celebrity was broken by Tamar, but I don't think it's been broken in the regular civilian U.S. one yet.
I just think it's really lame.
Well,
So,
I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious that none of them wanted to go in.
everybody was. I think Chelsea went and opened the door,
opened the door.
for everybody.
Yeah.
And then they were just like, nope, not going in first. And then Tucker was finally like, all right, you weenie babies, I'm going in first.
Yeah, so he was the first one in. We'll
He
see.
said, I'm from Boston. We reversed the curse up there.
Go Yankees. Sorry, not sorry.
Remember the big dig? And they had the reverse the curse sign?
Of course.
We've seen it.
Yeah. So Tucker was the first one in.
Mm-hmm.
They're all in there. They're like, oh my god, I love it. Yay!
Everybody's loving it. It's a beautiful house.
Angela was freaking gagging over this house. She could not believe she was there. Honestly, it was really sweet to see how emotional she was getting about
Chelsea.
it.
Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh my god, let's just walk around arm in arm.
Chelsea, did you see this?
Oh my god.
It was fun. Her energy was infectious.
Was it?
I thought so. Meanwhile, Mackenzie is scoping out the guys. They're all too short for her liking. I like how Big Brother was like 6'2", and then bleh, not.
Yeah. Not 6'2". All right, so then Julie interrupts everyone's fun, especially Angela's, and says,
"Stop having fun. We're going outside.
Drop everything that you're doing, listen to my voice, and go to the backyard.
Empty your bowels."
All right. So Big Brother says, get in these boxes. It's like freaking celebrity Hollywood Squares.
Here's a story.
No,
Baby
that's
house. That's what I said.
But it was 2 rows of 4.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't see what anybody else is doing.
Right.
They can only vogue in their own boxes. And, yeah, vogue down the house.
Yeah, Bowie.
So Julie tells the house guests, look, I'm going to drop some knowledge on you right now. You're not the only ones coming in.
What? Well, they know that.
There's going to be 8 more.
Of course.
Don't get upset. It's okay. They
that
knew.
means okay.
Come
here,
but
baby.
There's a twist. This has never been done before. Never.
Oh, my goodness.
You are going to vote when I tell you to. If you want to keep another house, if you want to allow another house guest to come in the house.
Yeah.
But, first of all, we're going to show you who they are.
What?
Yes. So
My first thought is absolutely not, unless it's like someone cool. Like from another show.
we thought, oh, is this going to be a celebrity?
Like a Survivor,
or,
someone from Amazing Race.
Somebody well known.
Somebody from The Challenge.
Well, it was a real person.
It was, okay, so like first let's just give it to you as it was presented.
All right.
So, okay, it's Ainsley. She was like, "Hey guys, I have blue hair. I'm 24. I'm from Santiago. Single.
I'm single. I work in a surf shop. I'm a super fan, and I have.
It's been my dream since I was a kid. Blah blah blah."
Right.
But like the whole thing felt very scripted, and honestly, it felt like her thing was written by AI.
Right.
So we're like, what's going on here? Because, listen, there's no way that this would be a real situation where they leave it up to the house guests to decide if they're going to vote in another person or not. Like, if it's a regular person, because why would they do that? Like, why would you do that?
But I thought they did that one year.
Maybe, like, for a celebrity or something, or, like, you know what I mean?
No, well, I don't know.
They don't want this twist to flop.
Yeah.
But, we knew there was something up, right? So, okay, Julie tells them in order for Ainsley, AI Ainsley, to come in the house, she needs to get 5 votes. If it's 4-4, she's not coming in. So, okay, they're showing the diary rooms of everyone's thoughts on this.
Oh, who am I to say that, you know, she can't come in when I want to be in this house, and then she is not coming in this house because I'm trying to get rid of people.
Angela was all like, I think she could help my game because she's got blue hair. She's going to want to be the center of attention. I can stay in the background. So
I don't think there's any way that Angela can stay in the background.
No. Not when you're like, ah!
Yes.
All these reasons, I was like, excuse me. This is a competition for $750,000.
Several $150,000.
Yes. You're really going to be potentially bringing another person in that's going to be in your way? I don't think so. But this was interesting. 4 people voted for her to come in, and 4 people voted for her to stay out.
Right.
So then Julie reveals the vote, and again,
poor Ainsley's not coming in the house now.
They cut to Ainsley, and she's all like, oh no, for the people that voted yes, thank you, but for the stinkers who said no.
And then she morphs into this freaking AI generated.
They took off her skin.
Completely like blue girl.
Megamind.
Yeah, female Megamind.
So people online have already figured out that this person that was pretending to be Ainsley is actually a TikToker, I believe, named Cosette. Mm-hmm. So we found you. Yeah. But yeah, this was all just to bring AI into the game, right? Even if they voted for her to come in,
she still would have.
That person was never coming into the game.
Right, right.
This was all just to decide who was going to be playing in which competition.
Do you think tomorrow, when they have the choice, is it going to be Ainsley again, or is it going to be another TikToker with red hair?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Or will they come up, or will they say, like, all right, there's already AI in the house, you know? Now,
no, they'll present the same...
You think they'll
the
present
same situation? I just don't know if it's going to be the same person or what.
Right. But how will they do it? Like, because the other people are already in the house.
Because they're not going to see them until they do the thing.
They're going to send them directly to the backyard?
I think so.
Okay.
But yeah, so based on the vote, they were split up into which competition they were going to be doing.
So there's 2 comps.
Yes.
One is involving like a Simon Says type situation or a Bop It.
Right.
Where you have to repeat the sequence that is given to you, that is presented to you. Mm-hmm. It's like an IQ test. Right.
But you're watching these colors, this color sequence, as you're spinning around in a chair.
And like really fast.
Right. And then whoever gets the most colors in the correct sequence.
In the shortest amount. Whoever gets, in the shortest amount of time.
They are going to get a prize. They're going to get a special advantage.
They're going to get a special power.
Yeah, so if you voted
yes. Their game's going to be upgraded.
Right. If you voted yes for Ainsley to come into the game, you are rewarded, which is, like, insane to me. If you voted no, you will be doing a different competition.
You will be doing what we hate. When they use animals on a show like this. So they had a box of snakes, they had a box of scorpions, they had a box of, hissing cockroaches.
How are we not past this yet? It is 2024. Leave the animals and the insects alone.
Right. I don't remember what was in the 4th box, but...
Yeah, spiders.
Yeah.
I will say it's at least an improvement that they were not physically, like...
In contact
with the animals or the insects. They were all like behind glass, but I'm still just like, no,
why do we need to do this?
Don't put the animals through this.
They had some letters inside the box that were scrambled, and they gave them the words to choose from like a list. So they had to match the what the word was after it was unscrambled to the box.
It was all the next emotions from the next Inside Out movie, but like all bad emotions.
Anxiety, panic,
dread,
terror, whatever. So then after they did that, they had to plug in the fake plug and then buzz in.
Okay. So whoever did this in the slowest time is going to get some sort of...
a downgrade.
Downgrade to their game. But they won't know until after the second group.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So...
okay, let's talk about who's in which competition.
Yes, so Angela was the first one who went, and she
wait. Let's just say, like, first, like, the no group. So the people who voted no, we had the smart people. We had Cameron, Tucker,
Is
Chemo.
it Cameron or is it just Cam?
I think either.
Cam. Did you just make that up?
No. Cam, Tucker, Chemo, and Chelsea. They all said no.
Right.
And I stand by that.
I do too.
The yes squad was Angela, Rubina, Mackenzie, and Joseph. So they will all be up for the win here.
Right.
All right.
Okay. So Angela was the first one to go for the yeses.
The yes group, yeah.
So she went in the chair, and boy, was that thing spinning fast. And when when that chair stopped, she was all like, and she tried to like buzz in the sequence, but I think she like tripped or she lost her balance and she hit the thing by accident.
I thought she straight up got the second one wrong.
I think she was trying to grab the thing because she was trying not to fall on her face.
That's possible too. She only got one.
She only got one.
Also, how insane was the camera view of them spinning when it was like on them?
Yeah. I love that.
It was a lot of fun.
All right, and then Tucker was the first one for the animal abuse one. And it took him over a minute. 1 minute and 1 second.
Which, honestly, it felt very fast, but then when we saw other people going, it was like, oh, that's not that fast. And then Chemo also was in the animal one, and... he shaved off some time.
I thought his was fast, but it was still 52 seconds.
Yeah.
And then Joseph went for the color one, and he freaking busted through that. He got 4 correct, but that's where it ended.
Yeah. And then Rubina also got 4 correct with the colors.
Right. And then Cam had the animal one, and I was shocked. He busted through that.
He was hauling ass.
Yeah. He had his head in the snake thing for like
Yeah,
1 second. Yeah. I guess he recognized the letters like right away.
Yeah.
Like,
I wonder if he looked at the board at all first just to see like what the words were going to be.
He probably did when he was standing there waiting for the thing to start.
Could be. I mean, I will say the words were very easy to unscramble, even if you did not have the board.
Right.
So,
yeah.
It was a quick one.
So then Chelsea was the last one to go in the animal thing, and she finished, but she didn't realize that she needed to plug the thing in right away, and she went back to the snake thing, and she was like, oh,
she thought she got something wrong, but it was really just that she didn't plug in the plug.
And then when she realized that, she ended up with 1 minute and 16 seconds, so she was the longest one for the downgrade.
She's going to get downgraded. I mean, she doesn't know that yet, but we do.
But will she be downgraded if the person tomorrow takes longer, or will they both be downgraded?
I think they'll both be.
Okay. So then Mackenzie was last to go, and she was a color one. Mm-hmm. And she got 4 right, but she got it in the fastest time.
Wow.
So she is first place. Julie said A++. She is upgraded. So do you think there will be a competition tomorrow for the 2 highest?
I don't know.
To get like
maybe they'll compete to get HOH or something?
Yeah.
Maybe.
But there probably won't be for the downgrade ones.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they're
going to be nominated?
What? Do
you think one of them will be nominated or something? I don't know. It's hard to say.
Maybe they both will. Or maybe they'll have a competition for those too.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And I do want to mention, even though I'm against the animal competition thing, I do like that both of these competitions were something that anybody could win.
Yes.
Right? So I think that's cool that it was kind of like a level playing field for everybody.
Yes.
So, yeah. If we didn't make it clear earlier, Ainsley is going to be like the AI in the tube throughout the season. So who knows what she's going to be bringing about.
So she'll be the one. Remember, was it Big Brother Canada or was it BBUS where they were like, oh, we have something coming through the tube?
I think that was US. That was last season.
Yeah.
The tube. Yeah, it's basically going to be like that. I don't know how much she's actually going to factor into the season other than, like, announcing things.
Julie said, I need another day off. Let's get some AI in here so that I don't have to do all the actor announcements at the beginning of the show.
Right. So, listen up, 5 to 10 speaking.
Exactly.
So right at the end of the episode, they had a sneak peek look.
The sneakiest peek.
At the next, or the last 8 house guests.
They didn't even show them all.
Well, I just found that, like, a lot of the sound bites that they used were just, like,
I'm a chubby chaser?
Leah's being like, I'm a self-confirmed chubby chaser, or whatever, self-confessed chubby chaser. Okay? Imagine that being your freaking soundbite that everyone sees, like, that's what they see of you for the first time. Yeah, right? And then the other guy, Matt, was all like, I'm so single, oh my god. This is not Love Island. Enough of this.
Who likes feet?
Ugh.
Alright, so tomorrow the episode's on at 9 again. Mm-hmm.
These next 8 will face the same dilemma. Do we vote in Ainsley or not? So I guess that will just divide them into the 2 competitions again.
Will the feeds be live tomorrow night?
As far as I know, yes.
So like around 12:30? Or is it right after the
I'm not totally
show
sure.
on the East Coast?
I think the countdown is up on the website, so if you check that out.
And any clarity?
No, we still don't know what's going on exactly with the flashback. It's not looking great, but maybe somebody can come up with a workaround. I don't know. But
let us know. If you've gotten the hookup, let us know.
I think we're going to try to put some sort of a live feeds spoiler live stream out on Friday. I don't know what it's going to be like because I'm going to keep it real. We live on the East Coast, and if the feeds are coming on at like midnight or later...
We're not staying up.
I mean, I'm staying up for that. I'll probably stay up for like an hour, hour and a half.
No, I mean, we're not staying up much after that.
I can't be up all night.
Yeah.
It's not good for your health. So, we're going to do our best. And it is what it is. So, we'll see how it goes. And then we'll decide from there what's happening. So.
Correct. Good answer.
Right. We want to thank you all so much for watching. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments below. I have to say, I'm very excited that the season is started because as much as this show frustrates me sometimes to no end, I still love it, and I get excited every time a new season starts.
I get excited, and the way that I show love is by ragging on it.
The library is open.
Yes, exactly.
All right, Bowie says that's enough. So
time to go.
Thank you. We'll be back tomorrow. And until next time, much love.